Hello everyone, in this video we'll discuss a poem, the title of which is The Sun Rising or The Sunny Rising by metaphysical poet John Donne. The poem was published in 1633 after his death in the collection Songs and Sonnets. The background of the poem is the poet John Donne and his beloved are sleeping on the bed and the sun has risen. Because the sun has risen, the sun rays is making them wake up, and the poet is angry with the sun, and so he scolds the sun and asks the sun to go and do another duties. So the poem starts in the angry tone where the poet John Donne is scolding the sun. So he says, "Busy old fool, unruly sun." Notice here he is scolding the sun by calling him busy old fool. Why? Because the sun's existence is for so long. And he calls sun unruly sun. Why dost thou? Why are you like this? So here the sun, he is calling sun as a busy body, who just is a disruptive busybody, and who is peeping inside the room of where the poet and his beloved are sleeping together. Through the shining past the windows and closed curtains. So he says, "Busy old fool, unruly sun, why dost thou thus? Through windows and through curtain call on us." So early morning we perceive that as soon as the sun rises, through the curtain and window the sunrise begin to fall on us. So for that he is scolding the sun. He says, "Must to thy motions lover's season run?" So he is asking sun that all other, the normal people, their course of the day, their course of life is moved by the motion of the sun. When the sun rises, everybody rise. With the sun, everybody sleeps. But he claims that lovers are different than the others, and lovers' season or lovers' life is not run by the sun. So he is asking the question to sun itself and asking, why must to thy motion, who is thy here, sun, motion, lover season run? Now he calls sun and says him saucy pedantic wretch. Saucy pedantic wretch. It means rude, inflexible, insensitive. Here he is addressing as a personifying him as a person, and he asks him to go chide. Don't disturb us. He says, "Oh son, don't disturb us. Instead, go child, go scold late schoolboys." The schoolboys who have been late, go scold them, chide them. And sore prentices. Prentices means apprentice. Apprentice means helpers who are sulky in to do their work, morning work. So go scold the apprentices, go scold the schoolboys who are already late. Again he says, go tell court huntsmen. Court huntsmen are the king's hunting party who accompany the king in his hunting. So he says, go tell court huntsmen that the king will ride. That the king wants to go, king will ride. Call country ants to harvest offices. So who is country ants here? The farmer, all the officers. Ask them to harvest offices, to do their works. So he says, he tells the sun to scold schoolboys, apprentices, huntsmen to be prepared for hunting with the hunting party for the king, and all the other country ants, that includes all the workmen, to go for their office. But he says, love all alike, but love is different. Lovers are different. Love alike, no season knows nor clime. Love does not know any season or clime. It means love is above these all season and the weather. Love is not influenced by these, nor as days, month, which are the racks of time. He says that days, months, hours are the racks of time, and lovers are not moved by that. Lovers are above these all petty things that rules the life of all others. Then he says, thy beams. Then he says to the sun that your beams sun rays that are so reverent, so revered, so respected, and so strong, why dost thou think? Why dost thou think? So he says that I know that your beams are revered, respected, worshipped, and are strong. But he says that what do you think? What do you think about your own beam? And then he claims I could eclipse and cloud them with a wink. Now he is a hyperbolic term, is a use of hyperbole when the poet claims that he with a wink, with the blink of his eye, he can eclipse the sun. So if we see practically, it's right, when we blink our eyes at that time, sun is eclipsed from our eyes, not sun get eclipsed. But he says that he can eclipse and cloud them, the sun rays, with a wink, but that I would not lose her sight so long. But he says that I would not like to eclipse you, I would not try to bring eclipse to you, because when I blink my eyes, and when the time period I will be blinking and I will be closing my eyes, I cannot see my beloved. My beloved will be out of my sight, so I would not do that, but it is in my capacity that I can eclipse you. So he says that I can block, poet claims that he can block the sun rays by closing his eyes, but he would not do that because it would stop him looking at his beloved for that long. And then he says, if her eyes have not blinded thine. And then he praises his beloved by saying that his beloved is so bright that it has by now, she has by now, her shine has by now must have blinded the sun. Look, he says, if her eyes have not blinded thine, look, and tomorrow late tell me. He says that come tomorrow, and tomorrow come late, don't come early. Come tomorrow late and tell me whether both the Indias of spice and mine be where thou left'st them, or here lie with me. So again, hyperbolic term. He says he orders the sun to go and make a round of the world and go to Indies, that is East Indies, West Indies, and India, and because it's famous for the spice and mines. And he says that all the spices and mines, the richness of that, you come and tell me whether it is there, or the crux of everything, or the quality of everything lies with me. It means that my beloved has all the quality, has more quality than all the spices and mines of India's put together. As for those kings whom thou sawest yesterday, and go and ask all the kings that you even saw yesterday, and then you will find that all are lying here in one bed. That he claims that he is the culmination of all the king that the sun has ever witnessed, and his beloved has the richness of the mines and the spices of all the Indies. He'll say that everything that you're wandering around the world and finding around the world is in this bed where poet and his beloved lies. And then he claims, sees all states and all princes I. So he says that my lover is all state, sees all the countries, sees all the country to me, and I am the prince. I am the prince of those countries, nothing else is. And he say, apart from I and my beloved, at least in their life, nothing else exists. And then he claims that princes do but play us. Princes they do the play. All other princes play. What play? They do the drama to become the prince like us. They are just copying us. Compared to this, all honors mimic. So if our honor is compared, so comparing to our honor, all the honor of all other is just a mimic, just a mimicry. All wealth alchemy. Here alchemy is important, because alchemy was a science that was considered to change base metal into gold. So that apparently by then people understand that it was a myth, it was an illusion, did not exist. So he says that all the honors that everybody other is doing is just a play. They are mimicking that, they are just trying to copy it, and their wealth is just an alchemy. Thou Sun art half as happy as we. Now he claims that even sun is not happy as poet and his beloved are. So he says, thou sun art half as happy as we, in that the world's contracted thus. Because in for us, the whole world is contracted into this bedroom. The world contracted us. Thine age ask ease. Now poet says to the sun that because now you have been old, and in the old age you must have some rest. So he says, thine age ask ease. In your age you must have some ease, you must have some rest, since thy duty be to warm the world. That's done in warming us. Because thy duty, son, he says, son, my dear son, your duty lies in shining the world, warming the world. And as all the world is here on this bed, all because I am all the prince, sees all the state, and everything is in this bed. So you have warmed us, you have done your duty, now you go and take rest. Sign here to us, thou art everywhere. You have signed on us, now you are everywhere, you have thus done your duty. This bed is thy center, all these walls thy sphere. So he said the bed in which the poet and his beloved is sleeping is the center of the earth, the center of the for the sun, and the sun has rotated around it. So this is the theory. This may be asked a question. This is a Platonic theory, and according to Platonic theory, earth was center and sun revolved around it. It was an ancient theory before the solar system theory was evolved. So he says that this bed, sun, this bed is your center and the wall are the spheres. You have done your duty by signing on us. So this is the sunny rising. Thank you.